now you can run email two ways, either hands off. So emails are written, designed, scheduled, and sent consistently for you, which is what we do. Or you make light edits so it sounds like you. So again, we can handle the email editing. Now, this is just like a screen grab of our existing email design. And your new email is in there. So we're going to take a look at that. Linda, are you saying you don't get email addresses? As in, like, you don't know how? Are 2 emails a week too much? And you have, I said, well, you don't need to use Sendable, Mary, to send 2 emails. Our system is designed so you can make your own. We are a full-fledged email marketing system like MailChimp or any of the major emails out there. You can go and straight out of the box. And Kristen will add that for tonight to show you guys the basics of starting your own email. So Sendable is, well, at least we use Sendable not for email. We use Sendable for social. Linda, yep, that may be true for you. I am sad for you if you're not able to get people's email addresses. But maybe if you knew what you were giving them, they'd be more willing, or you might find maybe definitely the younger crowd are certainly probably a lot less used to using it. But, you know, because I do realize people can sign up on social now with like a phone number. They don't have to do it with an email address like they used to. There are some ways, but I still see a lot of people succeeding with that. So hopefully we can help you find that out. What is your weekly email to my subscribers? Well, Mary, are you not checking that out to look in your back office? Yeah, so if you're just on a set it and forget it, then that's okay too. We're going to show you this up week's email. So your job is to invite more people onto your list, add your voice so the emails feel personal. And here's the thing, if you guys know what you're producing, then your enthusiasm of what you're offering might get people to be more willing to say, sure, send me your email, if they know the value they're getting, right? If it's just like another email, you know, I get a ton of email and I don't always check email, but there are times I do. So now you don't, by the way, have to add your voice so the emails feel personal if you don't want to, but we are going to show you, how you can do that. Now, with your Marketing Hub, we give you several what's called contact capture paths. So if you can see with my annotation tool here, let's see, well, can I do the annotation tool? You know, when I try, nope, it just won't do it there. Maybe I'm going to try this little arrow guy. Won't work. Oh, I know what I got to do. Sorry, I'm doing it on my wrong side here. Let's see if this will work. Okay, here we are. All right, so I'm going to start off by lead magnets. Kristen, can you see my red line there?
Yep, sure
All
can.
right. So the first thing is we've got lead magnets such as the 7 big secrets to losing weight. Well, who can guess what product that is designed to help you promote? The 7 big secrets to losing weight. Go ahead and type that in the chat. The next one is 7 ways to improve memory. Let's find out who gets 3 stars for that one. Right on, Mary Vetter. Nope. Try again, Kate. Yes, Kathy Pagandarm is correct on both. Both good for you. But try this one, Kate. We have the vitamin checklist. And what do you think that is meant to? Then we also, yes, we also have what Kristen wrote, what your doctor wasn't taught about nutrition that you need to know. Mary Jess and Vitally and Vitalizer, that is right. So when you promote that lead magnet and someone downloads it, or what's called opts in, meaning they type in their name and email, they are going to be added to your contact manager here. Now, if you get them to register for an event like the one that's happening, I believe it's next week or the week after that on the 25th, here, a live event, guess what? They get added to your contact manager. Now, once they've been added once, they're not re-added, then they're in. So even though they might register again, they won't be added twice. But any of these ways is a contact capture path, meaning you're able to capture contacts and get them in your contact manager so that you can follow up with email or with SMS text broadcasting. So Kate, or sorry, I think that was Linda, who was struggling to get people with email addresses. You can send out broadcast SMSs, very limited because getting into someone's phone is such a sensitive spot. We want to make sure we're very gentle on that. Now, the resource center here as well, you guys can see any of the articles, the webinar replays, the short form videos, the files, anything in there where they have to go in and create a guest account to get access to that, they automatically go into your contact manager. Now you can share one object and then they have to sign up for something the next time they come around or the next item they tried to access. But I made it that way so that anytime you offer a resource, a valuable resource, and they've got to create the guest account, which is super easy to do, and obviously it's free, they are in your contact manager. Keep in mind that if they register for a lead magnet, right, one of the ebooks or one of your event registrations, guess what? They're automatically given access to the resource center. And Patricia is saying she's getting an echo. Anybody else getting an echo? Are we doing okay here? Make sure you're muted, Jomar. Jomar's
sound
muted.
good here.
Okay, we're getting a sound good there. Jasmine saying all good. So, Patricia, make sure that you don't have us open in two spots is one thing I could say. Put on a headset possibly. Everyone else is saying no echo, so I must move on. The actions menu, by the way, gang, is the other one. Okay, so this is the last option. Here we go. Boop. Here. And this is where you're manually adding someone to the system. And just to make sure you guys are aware of what I'm talking about, let me scoot diddly daddly over here and show you what I'm talking about. So this is the actions menu up here. I just simply go up here and I would add an email subscriber as long as I have their permission, check mark the box, hit next, and then put in their name and email. And I can select whether I want them on business topics only or wellness topics only or both. You guys need to use your best judgment on that based on what their interest was, or, you know, are they a prospect for the business, depending on what you do. So that's how you can manually add someone. And you know what? That's one of the easiest ways, because you just need to tell them, hey, did you know that I have a wellness community and could I invite you to it? And one of the things that comes with it is my Facebook group and my digital updates. So you know when I have live events and when I put new content on my resource center. Can I get you a link? By the way, this is the Educators Hub site that helps people get move inside your system. And I'm just going to show you one of them for example. Let's try this one here, the What Your Doctor Wasn't Taught. I just want you to see what this lead magnet that I mentioned earlier actually looks like. Now, this ebook, by the way, is covering omegas, probiotic, vitamin C, protein, and B complex. Did I miss anything, Coach Kristen? I think that's the core coverage.
Yeah, which I think you got her covered.
Yeah, and I do believe that is in Vitalizer. That's in your core product line. So that's one of the reasons why we built this. And this was actually gleaned from a real doctor who was a total supplement skeptic, and he became a super supporter. And let's find out who has downloaded it and read it. This is kind of like how I grew up in the business. So if you don't know my story, I was 8 when my parents started their business. And this is what, this is like the meat and potatoes of the business. You learned about the core vitamins, what they do. And I learned the fun way with Bruce Miller, and he had neat ways of explaining it. But Yeah. So Kate, we need to get you that. So maybe Kate, drop us an email or a way we can reach out to you, and we can make sure that you get this ebook. Okay. All right. So let me go back to that. So this week, focus on one contact capture path. So maybe it's a lead magnet or inviting them to an event. I guess I would say for me, it's inviting to an event because we actually have this great event. Kristen's going to talk about it, but I'm going to just say it anyways, because guess what? If I go to my hub site and I go under wellness webinars down here, there it is, the February Healthy Reboot. And you can promote this to your customers or prospects and have this great science-backed information that's going to help people learn about some great stuff. And actually, Coach Kristen's going to mention that. I won't get into any more details. She'll talk a little bit about that later. But that's a key piece of all this. And send someone to a resource or use the action menu. We talked about that. So for me, focus on the inviting to an event because that's what's coming up. Now, I want to share this. So remember, we've got these different contact capture pathways that I showed you guys here, how to get them on your list, because this is the year of audience building. We're all about audience building. So let's type that out. This is the year of audience building. Go ahead and type that out. This is the year of audience building. Like make a commitment. This year, I'm going to build my audience. And that might mean it's 50 people who are on your email list or on your SMS list, or maybe they're just in your group, but somehow you've got them in a way that you are able to reach out and touch base with them, right? Yes, this year I'm building my audience. Very good. Because when you have an audience, meaning a group of people that are following you, that you can control the connection with, you can build a relationship with them, build relevance with them, and then make offers to them that are of value. And we all know that your products are super valuable and can make dramatic improvements in people's lives. So you need that group of people that are following and listening to you, because do you know what the percentage is of people that are actually ready to buy the moment you share your product or service with them? It's in the Wellness Educator's Blueprint, but who can tell me what's the percentage of people that are actually ready to buy the moment you tell them about your product, service, or opportunity? It's a very low percentage. It's less than 10. Anybody remember? It's a little higher than that. A little higher than that, thankfully, but not much. Give it up 2 points. Hey, Denise Williams has got it. She gets a star. It's 3%. Yes. So obviously, if that's not the low hanging fruit, is it? The 3% of the people, let's instead market to the 30% that are in the middle ground where they're open to it. They may not be thinking about it, but if you told them about it, they're going to move in your direction. And the 3%, I guess I should say they are the low hanging fruit if you could, find them, but they're very difficult to find. And we want you to be marketing to the larger number who you need to nurture them. And that means follow-up system. So whether that's email or SMS, whatever it is, you got to find a way to follow up with them so that you can nudge the needle. All right. So you've now got people in your contact manager, and now you have multiple ways of messaging them. So type in the chat what you see on the screen. What are the 4 ways of messaging people? And I'll give you one. One is email. What are the other ways of go ahead and type that in the chat. What else do you see there? So emails is one. Okay, check mark. What are the other ways of messaging people? All right, so Debbie Tucker's watching. Good for you. And we've got, way to go, Kate, on the keyboard. Pamela's out there. Hey, Pamela, we're waiting for you to contact us so we can get your hub site ready to go. I'm very excited to change your hub site and get it going. Good to see you here. If I got one of my MIPs out there, they're going to be reaching out to you. So check for our chats, Pamela. Yeah, snail mail 4 times a year with holiday cards. Very good, Mary. Don't give up on that. Well done. All right, so you guys are just fantastic. You're on fire tonight. Push notifications, snail mail. Do you guys know what push notifications is, by the way? Yeah, Patricia, well done. Leave a message on the phone. It's yep, true, true. It's not here. You know what? Could be smoke signals. Could be another way. I ran out of room. I just kept it to 4, but I'm with you there. So push notifications. You know, guys, on your phone, when you go to an app and then it's like doing, the little thing drops in and it shows you that you have some sort of a notification. That's what push notification is. So we want what's called omni-channel messaging. Who here wants to be omni-channel? Like, you don't want to be solo channel, do you? Where you only get to them in one direction, yet they don't look at your direction, right? Like, I think it's Linda. Did I get that right? Linda can't get emails, but she said she can get text messages. So she needs to be text messaging and snail mailing. The great thing about snail mail, or also known as direct mail, is that there's no spam box. Like, if you know their mailing address, it shows up and hardly anybody else messages them. And if you do it right with the right piece of education where they feel like there's some value drop there, you are a real step ahead of other people. In fact, Nancy Fickus, who is one of the ones that I'll reference tonight with regards to results she's had, when she sent out an email broadcast for one of the recent emails, she had 2,000 in extra sales from the free shipping. Now, what's amazing is she did a couple emails because of I think wasn't it the skincare $20? I don't know, there's a promo you've got rolling right now. Well, she sent out a couple emails and she's 4,000 ahead of her same period last year. Again, from using emails from her YFP back office. So, there you go. Put snail mail in an interesting envelope. Very good. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's, company promo or whatever. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to add this part in here before I scoot along from this slide. Here, you can see, what are we going to message them? We're going to message them about live events. What else? What are the other 2 things that we're going to message them about? So we're using text, emails, push notifications, and snail mail. And what are we messaging them about? Promos. Yes, Mary. In fact, Coach Kristen, remind me, I should add that on there. I've got live events and these other 2 things, but I didn't put in there. I think promo should be added. Because absolutely, they need to know when you got a hot promo. What else is in there besides live events? It's on my screen. Anybody else? But yeah, there we go. Wellness. Yep. Wellness content, social content. You got it. Yes. Becky, wellness resources. Very good. Brenda, got it. Yep. Tammy Crabtree, Patricia, Romy, you're there. Louise, well done. Good for you. That's right. So well done. Thanks for participating in this. I love it. Let's get that little writing off of my. There we go. Oh, yeah, thank you, sir. Can I request a top up? It's a little cold. All right, now here's some script examples. This is just very simplistic. So, hey, I've got a quick resource on heartburn. Want me to send it to you? Obviously, you needed to know that they had some problem with heartburn, or that may be totally irrelevant, which is why you're focusing on getting to know people, asking questions about their lives, and to find out what some of their issues are. Give me an example of fill in the blank. I've got a quick resource on, fill in the blank. Want me to send it to you? What would it be? Think of something recently that somebody said to you. Ilona, how about you? Heart health, Mary Jessen, very good. That's right. Especially, let's say somebody and their husband just had, or their partner just had some problem with a cardio event, and you could share something like that. Blood pressure, way to go, Kate. Better sleep, yeah. Probiotics, stress management, more energy, improving memory. Consider leading with a struggle, such as digestive upset, or struggling with bloating after Thanksgiving dinners. Menopause, yeah. Periomenopause. Very good. Okay, so you guys got the idea. So that's a lead magnet. By the way, in our Content Studio program, we are actually building unique lead magnets just for you. We are interviewing you first, getting your story. We are then putting that into our artificial intelligence brand builder. We are then gleaning your story from that and looking at the kind of wellness struggles you've experienced or you're passionate about solving, and Thank you, sir. And then we're making that into a lead magnet with a lead page. And so if these are kind of the problems that you guys may have around you, then you're going to be able to have exactly that, where you say, I have a helpful guide on, right? So here's another one. Hey, we're doing a short live training on, and what's the one coming up, gang? Do you remember? We're doing a short live training on, let's just remind you, here we are. The healthy weight reboot. And so this is kind of the promise though. We're doing a short webinar on how to support a healthy weight and metabolism without extremes, if you kind of wanted to add that extra blurb in there. Right on. So we're doing a short live training on metabolism and healthy weight. Want the link? The key is, if you know somebody, invite them. If you don't know them that well, like it's cold, then focus on getting to know them and don't ask them for anything yet. Don't invite them yet. So remember that when